The book of Genesis was written to explain how everything began. In fact, the very title Genesis means origin or beginning. It explains that God created the universe, how man was created and placed in a perfect environment, how sin began, and how God provided salvation for lost man. It also explains the beginning of human languages and where the various nations came from. The focus then shifts to the beginning of the Hebrew people with Abraham, followed by the histories of Isaac, Jacob, and his sons, and it ends with Joseph in Egypt. The main idea that runs through the book is that, although God made everything good and man's sin has spoiled it, God has not given up but is now in search of man to save him. The overall control of God is stressed, and special attention is given to how God directs history for the good of his people and their salvation. When God began creating the heavens and the earth was at first a shapeless, chaotic mass, with the Spirit of God brooding over the dark vapors. Then God said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. God was pleased with it and divided the light from the darkness. He let it shine for a while, and then there was darkness again. He called the light daytime and the darkness nighttime. Together they formed the first day. And God said, "Let the vapors separate to form the sky above and the oceans below." So God made the sky, dividing the vapor above from the water below. This all happened on the second day. Then God said, "Let the water beneath the sky be gathered into oceans so that the dry land will emerge." And so it was. Then God named the dry land, earth, and the water, seas. God was pleased. He said, "Let the earth burst forth with every sort of grass and seed-bearing plant, and fruit trees with seeds inside the fruit, so that these seeds will produce the kinds of plants and fruits they came from." And so it was. And God was pleased. This all occurred on the third day. Then God said, "Let there be bright lights in the sky to give light to the earth and to identify the day and the night. They shall bring about the seasons on the earth and mark the days and years." And so it was. God made two huge lights, the sun and moon, to shine down upon the earth. The larger one, the sun, to preside over the day, and the smaller one, the moon, to preside through the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the sky to light the earth, to preside over the day and night, and to divide the light from the darkness. God was pleased. This all happened on the fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters teem with fish and other life, and let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." So God created great sea creatures, every sort of fish and every kind of bird. God looked at them with pleasure and blessed them all. "Multiply and stock the oceans," he told them. And to the birds he said, "Let your numbers increase. Fill the earth." That ended the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth every kind of animal, cattle, reptiles, and wildlife of every kind." And so it was. God made all sorts of wild animals, cattle, and reptiles. God was pleased with what he had done. Then God said, "Let us make a man, someone like ourselves, to be the master of all life upon the earth and in the skies and in the seas." So God made man like his maker. Like God did God make man. Man and maid did he make them. God blessed them and told them, "Multiply and fill the earth and subdue it. You are masters of the fish and birds and all the animals. Look, I have given you the seed-bearing plants throughout the earth and all the fruit trees for your food. I have given all the grass and plants to the animals and birds for their food." Then God looked over all that he had made, and it was excellent in every way. This ended the sixth day.